Hello everyone, welcome back. This is the second video tutorial on pile foundation. In this video tutorial, we'll talk about classification of pile foundation. So there are multiple ways to classify pile foundation, but there are three important categories on the basis of which you can classify various types of piles. These categories are classification of pile based upon function, based upon material, and based upon method of installation. Out of these three, probably the most important ones are the function and installation. So in my video series, we'll only talk about function and installation process. We'll not go into much detail about the different types of material. Okay, so based upon the function, piles can be classified into four different categories. First one is end bearing pile, second one is friction pile, third one is tension pile, next one is compaction pile. Okay, so all these different types of pile we'll see in the later part of video in much more detail. For the time being, just remember how do we classify the pile. Second approach of classifying the pile is based upon material. Then you can easily guess what will be these material. First is the oldest material used for construction, timber. Second one is a steel pile. Third one is a concrete pile. Okay, concrete piles are nothing but the RCC pile. Next one, based upon the installation process, how do we create the pile? Depending upon that, piles can be classified into two categories. First one is a driven pile, second one is a cast in situ pile. So the driven pile are the type of pile in which what we do, we create the pile somewhere else. Let's say you have a big factory somewhere, you create the piles into those factories, then you transport them to the place, and then we drive this pile inside the ground. These type of piles are called the driven pile. Casting situ are the type of pile in which we cast the pile on the site itself. Okay, uh, so this is in general about the pile classification. We'll dive deep into all these piles in the later part of the video. So based upon function, the first one is the end bearing pile. Now end bearing piles are the type of pile which are provided when you have hard strata available near to the ground surface, or if the hard strata is available. Usually end bearing piles are provided into soft soil and at a place where hard strata is available. So what we basically do is we take a pile, then we push that pile inside the ground. It could be either a concrete pile or it could be a steel pile, whatever. So we push that pile into the ground until we find the hard strata. Now what happens when you apply the load to the footing, to the pile, that load is through the pile transferred to the hard strata. These type of piles are called end bearing pile. Why end bearing pile? Because end of the pile, that is this region of the pile bears all the load that is coming from the column to the pile. That's why these are called as a end bearing pile. Second one are called as the friction pile. As we have seen, friction piles are the type of pile which are provided into the soil which is little bit dense in nature, or let's say an over consolidated clay or a dense soil. And these are the piles provided. These type of pile do not need any kind of hard strata at the bottom. So what we do, when you apply the pressure onto the pile, what basically happens is, so when you apply the load from the top, friction is generated between this dense soil and this pile. So because of that friction, now you can see the nature of the load is vertically downward and nature of the friction is vertically upward. So what does it basically means? It means that all the loads that is coming onto the pile is being resisted by the friction between pile and soil. So these type of piles are called as a friction pile. Next one, combined action pile. So this is not, I have not given into the classification, but these are the also type of pile which exist. Not, there are not many piles like this, but this is also a possibility where you also have a hard strata as well as you have a friction between pile and soil. These type of piles are called a combined action pile. Next one is a tension pile. Now, tension piles are basically used uh, inside or for the structure which is subjected to lateral load. Now look at this transmission tower. It could be either a transmission tower or it could be a hydraulic structure which is present inside of water. Now what happens is, if a lateral load is applied in this direction to the transmission tower, you can guess what will happen. The tower will bend like this. When it is bending like this pile that you see over here, it is getting lifted up. When it is getting lifted up, a tension is developed between the piles. These type of piles are called as a tension pile. Now when this set of piles are being lifted up, this means that this pile will go into the compression. Okay, so it is not a category, but technically you can call it as a tension pile, this one, and this one as a compression pile. Okay, now important thing to notice over here. When the tension is developed, this tension in the pile is resisted by the friction. It is not being resisted by the end bearing action. It is only resisted by the friction. And that is why, if you pay attention, you will realize that the direction of the friction is vertically downward. In the earlier friction pile, what we had seen, the direction of the friction is vertically upward. But as this pile is getting lifted in upward direction, that's why you have friction vertically in downward direction. Same thing, opposite thing will happen for this other pile. This one will develop friction in vertical upward direction. So this is all about friction pile. Next, the last one into the series is a compaction pile. Now compaction pile are not a type of pile which are provided for the structure, means they do not carry any kind of load. The only function of the compaction pile is to compact the soil. Okay, so this is nothing but soil improvement technique that is used onto the field. Let's say you have a soil which is loose in nature, and for some construction activity you want to strengthen this soil. So what you can do, you can insert a pile like this. So single pile will not compact the soil. So what will happen, if you insert n number of piles, the soil between these two pile, let's say this pile and this pile, because of that insertion, the soil between this region is get automatically compacted, as well as some of the soil which is present at the end tip of the pile also get compacted. So these type of piles are called as a compaction pile. Remember, these piles do not carry any kind of load. The only function of these piles is to improve the compaction of the soil. Okay, and as these piles do not carry any kind of load, you don't have to use a very strong material. You don't need to use high density concrete or an RCC material. You can just use wooden timber available onto the side or somewhere. So mostly these piles are made up from the cheap material, and these are not permanent. These are the piles which are provided for temporary fixing purpose. Okay, and sometime what we do, there is a one more advanced version of compaction pile. Those are called as sand pile. In sand pile, what we do, we create a hole like this. Instead of pile, you have a drilled hole over here, and in that drilled hole we pour down the sand. And what the sand does is, that sand attracts, it creates a negative potential, and because of that, all the water which is present into this area get attracted toward this sand. You can pull out that water by providing the pumping equipment, and you can also do the dewatering of the area, and that is also used for the compaction of soil. So you can basically improve the property of soil by using the compaction pile technique. So this is all about classification of pile. In next video we'll start by understanding what are the driven pile. Then after that we'll go for the numerical based upon the pile bearing capacity equations. We'll see the pile bearing capacity equation, how to derive those equation, how to use this equation, and then we'll go for the solving some numerical based upon pile foundation. Okay, thanks for watching. As usual, you guys take care.